All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Where are we? We're on. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Let me just get you guys over here. Good morning. Good afternoon. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Happy Friday, guys. Week's flown by. We're here again. Another Friday. Let me bring this in there a little bit more. There we go. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Gold with the interesting moves here, guys. Very, very, very interesting moves. Bit of a weird day for me in the markets yesterday, to be honest. I struggled to really see that much yesterday, which it was kind of tough because there was some nice buys here at 12 o'clock. But I didn't take these buys because I was so convinced that price would come down and liquidate these lows from the 21st, which we spoke about yesterday as well, for price to come down and grab these lows. So I didn't really take this buy up because I was skeptical it was going to be a bit of a fake out to go short, and then it ended up ripping higher. And then I was watching when Trump was speaking, and I was considering a short here again for price to come down and fill in this wick. But I was like, you know what, 7 o'clock in the evening, it's not when I usually trade, so would I be annoyed if I take a trade outside of my normal trading hours and it ends up being a loss? Yes. So I was like, you know what, let me just accept it and just sit on my hands. So no XFA trades for me yesterday. We do have this combine fired up here, guys. We got about $370-ish till we pass, so we're gonna see if we can pass this here this morning. We're gonna see if we can get this combine over the line here this morning, because gold is at some very, very, very interesting levels. Weird week for me. Few break evens, not many trades. Yeah, it's been an interesting week. No, stop. It's been a very, very interesting week. 220 doesn't pass. Audio and video good, awesome. Thank you, Bruno. Welcome back, everyone. Any guys new here, welcome. My name is Aaron, also known as Aaron Trades. Been trading for the past 8 years and mainly focused on gold futures here in the European session. So good to be back on with you guys. Hope everyone's had a good week in the markets. It's been a green week for me on my XFA, but a very slow week. I think I've maybe traded my XFA maybe 2 times this week. Up like 1,000 this week. Took a payout Tuesday, and I've just been playing around on the combine since, to be honest. Yep. So let's have a look at these markets here, guys. We'll break down all markets here this morning, guys. We'll look at gold, we'll look at NQ, we'll look at silver. We'll have a look at some Bitcoin as well, and we'll see what these markets are saying here this morning. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, Tom. Wonder what you'd think of the hourly morning star buy into previous support 4708. As in this long here, taking this long, buying this 6 a.m. long. Is this what you mean, man? yeah, pretty much. 4708. Yeah, is this the one you mean? Is this the one you mean, Tom? I think the hourly morning star. This long. Good morning, man. Good morning. 5:30 fake out. 5:30 fake out. Yeah, I assume it's that. Yep. This is yeah, same. Yep, this is a nice trade, man. Yep, I like this trade. The only thing with this trade here is this is a good trade. I would take this trade because you're below major liquidity lows, but I wouldn't be looking for a huge breakout trade. Even just to pull back up into VWAP would be the maximum I'd be looking there, which is still 120 ticks. So yeah, I would take that trade. I would take that trade. Let's have a look, guys. Let's break down these charts, see what we got. It is Friday today, so before we do anything, let's have a quick look at the news for the day. I don't think there's too much. Yeah, nice, Glenn, nice. I got 5 as well. Good man, good man. I'll be trading them here as well. Let's have a look. Main events for today, Friday the 24th of April. Let's have a look here, guys. So what do we have in the American session? You get some Canadian dollar news, which I'm not really too interested in about. Let's see. Today is the day. Israel and Lebanon ceasefire got extended by another 3 weeks, and the US-Iran ceasefire to be open-ended. So again, it's all just still all eyes on this war news. There's nothing on the calendar. You do have at 3 p.m. London time, you got consumer sentiment. What do we have overnight from Trump? This was 11 hours ago. Trump says not anxious, all the time in the world to end the war as a freeze on US negotiations. Israel and Lebanon will extend their ceasefire. Trump says Americans should expect higher gas prices for a little while. Quote unquote, little while. Let's have a look here, guys. So we got Goldie having this decent sell-off. We had these nice shorts yesterday. Remember, you guys who were here yesterday, we spoke about price to come down and liquidate these lows here. Price to come down and liquidate the lows of Tuesday, which we have now got back down below them lows. So we're back down below the lows of Tuesday. If you got the shorts yesterday, fantastic, good job. I think it took pretty much all the way until pretty late in the session, to be honest. I believe this was when Trump was speaking, but this is where we were basically saying yesterday, anyone buying here on gold, looking for this big swing move, you're very likely to be risking off this low. So what does price love to do? Loves to come down and spike out these lows. So that's exactly what you did perfectly. But look what you didn't really do before selling off here. You never really re-grabbed the highs. Remember yesterday, you guys also spotted out that we have that major trend line coming down as well. So below these daily lows, is this an area where gold could find some support to have a bit of a pullback? Well, if I look at this daily time frame, you know, this daily candle is nowhere near closing. Nowhere near closing. Therefore, with the way this is looking, would it be that surprising to see this candle maybe start to wick back above, hold previous day lows, and even close back above 4,700 today? I don't think so. I would be happy to put some money on the line that I believe gold will hold above 4,700. Now, when I say put some money on the line, I mean take some risk into buy and trade, not who wants to take my bets on it. I mean, I'm confident that we'll see gold hold above 4,700. Therefore, if we drop down to low time frame, I am ideally looking for buy opportunities. You did just have this morning star play here, which is very nice. You tried to break high, you broke straight back below. And the only thing with selling gold is, look at this. These huge wicks are lower time frame breakouts and breaking back above, fake outs, big support. So we have big support to the left. So I don't really want to be a seller down here. Ideally, I'd like to be a buyer on gold. Well, where could we get long? I mean, you just had this pretty decent fake out. I'd say if gold can reclose back above, I would be open to buying gold. Buying gold back up into 47.50 today could be interesting. Yeah, you could take the morning star, definitely. You could take the morning star to get your break even, or you'd take some profit at VWAP, definitely. That morning star for that even a fake out was a great trade. So the morning star play you'd be buying here, highs of 126 ticks, take something off the cards. Absolutely, that was a good pre-London trade. Me to get on here earlier, that was a good pre-London trade. So ideally, I would like to be buying gold today, guys. I'd like to be buying gold just for the simple fact that you're below daily lows. You're also below, are you below weekly lows yet? Are we out of the weekly lows? And I still got quite a distance till the weekly lows, but it's Friday. You know, this could be the point where the daily starts to wick back above, and then maybe next week we re-grab these lows. With the way this daily time frame's looking, if we just clean this all up for a second, big support to the left, below previous day lows. You know, today, shorting down into the day lows would have been fantastic, but now that we're already there, below these daily highs and lows is typically where we know gold loves to have these reversal points. So below these daily lows is where I would like to be a buyer on gold. Now, if I want to be a buyer, this 30 minutes just engulfed back bearish, so I want to see either a morning star play or a closure back above. So let's see. In the meantime, guys, we'll look at other markets as well. We'll look at other markets. Day drinking, I think. Nice, good. Oh, look at that. Ian, 600 ticks, ending the weeks on a high. Yes, you got the short down into that wick fill. That was it. That was this one, right? Oh, that was today in Asia. Yeah, wow, look at that. Nice, nice. You guys, any of you guys get this short down in Asia? Look at that. Tag the highs, close back bearish, filling in yesterday's low. That was a great trade, Ian. Look at the way he scaled into that as well, man. Fantastic trade. Fantastic trade. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, all. Good morning, Nick. Good morning. Good morning. Did you guys get any trades in Asia? You guys who were trading Asia today? Caught the breakout. Oh, nice. Caught the breakout below support into previous day lows. 200 ticks. Nice, nice, nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice work. Silver looks like a fantastic trade. Let's have a look. Do you see any potential upside on gold? Yes, I do. I do. It's all depending on. I mean, look, if you know, let's say gold is going to break support and you're going to have a big squeeze lower. If we look to the left, this is still a very big area for gold. And even if we were going to break this support and have a big sell-off and you see gold come back down to some major lows, you still get initial reactions off these big support levels, off these high time frame levels. You can still see gold, you know, retrace a good couple of hundred ticks before potentially going lower, which is the whole reason why I want to be a buyer, not a seller here on gold. It is a massive, massive, massive support to the left. So ideally we can get long on gold. Silver, let's have a look. So we took some silver longs yesterday, didn't really work out, didn't really move that well. You ended up, I think we took an initial loss. We took more buys when we stayed on the Zoom before it got us a break even, before you ripped down and ripped all the way back up. So silver's been having some, yeah, silver's been having some crazy, crazy moves. Let's have a look here, Sean. Nice. This was your entry on the hourly morning star. Should have took 150 ticks, but reversed to break even. Oh yeah, nice, 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 nice. Yeah, did you take anything off the table? The thing is with these moves, 150 ticks, you know, we probably want to be taking a little bit more size. So when it does hit the 150 ticks, because the ranges are getting small. I mean, 150 ticks still a lot, but you know, a couple months ago, this move here would have been like 300, like double. So as long as we're trading more size to maximize these 100 tick moves, that was still a beautiful trade though, man. Even if it did miss your exit and get your break even, that was still a great call. Inverse head and shoulders, 30-minute morning star. That's a lovely trade, man. Break even or not, that was a great call. Let's have a look. Yeah, silver. So silver. Also below. Let's get rid of just all analysis on here, silver here for a second. So silver also below previous daily lows. In the Asian and pre-London market, the daily's opening and pushing down. Well, if we think, you know, if this daily was going to close bearish, well, typically Asia and London would be that top wick, and then New York would actually have the real move selling off. So the fact that this daily is opening and initially pushing down, again, if I look to the left, if you look at the dotted line right now, look at the dotted line, that's where price is right now. You can see loads of action in this area. Big resistance, support, support, big fake out, support, support, bro get resistance, resistance, evening star, support, support. So again, below these areas on silver, it's difficult for me to want to be a seller here because I'm selling at major daily support, which it doesn't really make much sense. You know, this is already a nice look at this. Yeah, this is, you guys who have spotted this. This is nice on silver. Evening star play. Now that's a good pre-London trade. Look at that for a move. So yeah, you guys who said silver looks like a fantastic trade. Yes, if you're in the silver shorts, yeah, good job. The reason silver is nice as opposed to gold is because you hadn't hit the liquidity level. So anyone buying silver, risking off these lows here, you're shorting down into that daily low. So silver hadn't grabbed the lows yet. Look at that. Too busy talking about gold. That was a nice, nice short squeeze there. Squeezing out any early buyers. Now below these lows, let's see what happens. But if you guys took these shorts down here on silver, those are just a super easy trade. Broke out, held resistance, held VWAP, previous daily lows. Like, man, that was a great short. That was a great short. Lovely short. Anyone get that trade? That was a great short, man. Look at that. Gold not really doing too much. Silver is banking. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Wilson, what's up? Does it make sense to take a counter trend trade and catch an hourly morning star after liquidity grab, or should I ignore the setup if my bias is bearish? You can still take these pullback trades if it's like, you know, because sometimes your bias might be bearish, but your bias has already played out. Like for instance today, you know, my bias today would be bearish where? Into previous daily lows. But once you get to the daily lows, my bias has been met and it's big support to the left. So now I can be more neutral and be open to these pullback trades, definitely. But just understand, if you do take the pullback trade and your overall bias is bearish, just be willing to manage that trade more aggressively. Obviously, we want to be in the trades that are following our daily bias, but if our daily bias has already been met, our liquidity levels have been hit, then yeah, of course, we can be open to taking the other side. But just maybe reduce the risk taking these counter trend pullback trades. Or if I ever do take a counter trend trade, because I can see, like, kind of like right now, it's a bit of a counter trend move if I buy gold. Why? Because gold's been selling off. So if I do take a counter trend trade, I'm just open to managing my risk more aggressively. Whereas if I'm taking a trade that's following these shorts, you know, I'm happy to give it a little bit more breathing room. But if it's a counter trend trade and I'm looking for a bit of a pullback, I'll manage it more aggressively. Thoughts on silver longs from here? Silver is selling off. There's zero thoughts on silver long. Silver's selling off. Don't try and I mean, personally, I won't be buying silver. Silver is selling off. I should be selling silver. I just wasn't on the charts at this point here. So unfortunately, I'm not in the shorts on silver. Therefore, I absolutely won't buy it. Because if I buy silver, I'm buying silver just because I did get the shorts. Well, is that technical trading or is that emotional trading? That's emotional trading. Therefore, I won't do it. However, with that being said, if you do get fake out buys above previous day lows, then absolutely I'll buy silver. Buy silver all the way back up into like 75s. But I would need to see that next 30-minute close right back above, and then I'll consider it. Or maybe even hourly, because you're going to get this hourly open. And London open in about 8 minutes as well. Let's have a look at NQ here this morning as well, guys. Let's have a look at NQ. Where's the NQ expert, Alad? Come on, give us some. Where's the analysis, Alad? Where's the analysis? where's the NQ analysis? Oh, look at this on NQ. Look at these big liquidity wicks yesterday, guys. These were very, very, very late in the day. Very, very late in the day. If you guys who were here yesterday, we had NQ to come down and liquidate these lows. Again, it did take quite some time. Where did you tap into? Again, this is our perfect range play. You guys who are trying to trade these liquidity concepts, this is our perfect range play. Here's our range. What do? You come up, tag the highs, but what had you not done down here? You hadn't grabbed the lows. So what do? You tag the highs, then you come straight back down for the lows. Like I say, it was pretty late in the day. For me anyway, it's late in the day. But the sell-off really happened here at like 6 o'clock London time. 6 o'clock London time. Look at that. Huge, huge, huge squeeze lower. Where? Right back down into a level where price hadn't re-grabbed these lows before pushing up. Now, what does NQ love to do? Same as gold. If NQ is going to have a true move higher, it's going to come down, manipulate the lows, and then it's going to have the push. However, if you haven't manipulated the lows, same as gold, you're going to come down and tag them highs or lows before having that move. So, great short there yesterday. In terms of what could we see for NQ? Well, how did the daily close? It probably closed a little bit doji, maybe? Probably closed a little bit doji. Kind of closed a bit bearish. Look at this, instant top wick on this daily. But you are still very bullish. Like, that's the thing. You're still very, very, very bullish. But could you maybe come for a little bit of a dip lower? Let's see. Hard to call. Yeah, I agree. Kind of hard to call. So you tagged previous daily highs, and you also tagged previous daily lows. So you're finding resistance. You're also finding support. You did close bearish, but you didn't close that bearish. And you're still holding support when the bigger picture is obviously, as we know, NQ still very, very, very bullish. So if I had to give a bias say on NQ, guys, it would be to be more neutral. I would be more reactive in these markets. To me, it does look like you want to pull back down a little bit more. If I had to draw some new levels for the day, I would say this Asia high around 27,135 could be interesting. So you got this big liquidity wick from yesterday. Massive break back higher. Bit of a fake out look, tagged lows, closed back bullish. Nice fake out buys here at 6 a.m. Nice trade there. So we'll see if you continue pushing higher. Or if you do retrace, maybe you retrace back down into 27,000. But I think this London Open here on NQ could paint the picture. Let's see, Goldie. Oh, look at this, Goldie. Yes, nice spot. Oh, Goldie. Goldie could turn around here, guys. You get this closure back above here. God, I'm gonna look for the longs. Goldie turning around. Silver, let's see. Silver. Oh, look at that, silver again. starting to hold them daily lows. I wouldn't buy silver just yet because this is still going to be a strong hourly candle closure. But gold, where are we tagging? Previous hourly lows. So we're hitting hourly lows and wicking back above. May have some buys here on gold soon, guys. Let's see. Let's see if London can be good to us here today. All we need is about $300-ish to pass this XFA. So we'll see if gold is good for us here. It looks like we're sort of, you know, forming this again inverse head and shoulders to potentially come up and create a new high here. Well, how big would that range be? It'd be about 150-ish tick range. 1 micro 150, 2 micro is 300. So let's see here, guys. We've got London Open coming up in about 3 minutes here, guys. Let's see. Where are we? Is the stream all right, Bruno? Looks like it's kind of in and out on my side. Is the stream all good? Let's have a look. Good morning, Barna. Good morning. Good to see you here. Where are we? No trades on my personal this week as well, guys. I haven't had any personal trades this week. I took out 15,000 on the weekend, didn't hit till Wednesday, so I had no personal trades this week. I haven't traded my personal at all this week. Yes. Sam. Hey, Aaron, are you coming back to Oz? I'm sitting here in the Arvo in Perth trading with you. Nice. Appreciate tuning in. Yes, I absolutely will be. I absolutely will be. It's been a long process, but yes, I will absolutely be back in Oz this year. And to be honest, I cannot wait. I love Europe. Europe's beautiful, but it's when you come from, you know, if you come from like UK to Spain, beautiful, best change ever. But when I come from Australia, I'm like, yeah, man, I miss Australia. Australia is like my home now. I'm lucky that I can call Australia my home. I'm very grateful to be able to call Australia home. Yeah. Definitely, Cade. Yep, definitely. I'll be back living in Oz, man. Yeah, for sure. Since I left Australia to come to Europe, it made me realize that, yeah, I love Australia. Australia is where my home is. Yeah, Cam seems low definition. Yeah, it is a little bit jumpy today. If it's blurry on YouTube, guys, my apologies. It's a little bit jumpy today. Full blown Aussie now. Yeah, I am. I love Australia. Best place in the world. We'll do I was trying to plan some details yesterday, guys, for a trading retreat as well towards maybe the end of the year. I would like to do another trading retreat. Location wise, I'm not 100% sure yet. I am thinking it would be pretty cool to do it in Thailand, like a trading retreat for a week in like somewhere like Koh Samui. So I'm trying to get some plans in the works for that, which would be, yeah, it would be amazing. Yeah, if you do, Sean, definitely send me, man. I think Koh Samui would be a pretty good spot to do it. I went there with Kate a while ago, and it was beautiful. So I would like to go back. So yeah, a trading retreat towards maybe the end of the year, maybe like September-ish time would be fantastic. If you guys want to check out the trading retreat, I will post a link for the waitlist. You guys can just fill it in, and I will. Yeah, it is valid. Yeah, you guys can check it out. I'm in Thailand. Nice. Yeah, Bruno is as well. Bruno, you're still in Thailand, right? Yeah. Oh, really? Koh Samui is now overcrowded and super expensive. Really? When I went there with my partner like 3 years ago, it was super chilled compared to Phuket. I really liked it, actually. I'm open though. I'm open. So Goldie here, guys. We just closed bearish back below the support, but look what we didn't do. We failed to close below the previous hourly lows. So although we did close back bearish, we failed to close below the hourly lows. But if this was going to be a true move down, typically you would close below them lows. So silver is definitely too bearish to buy. I absolutely won't be buying silver. Gold is still on the cards for me, guys. Gold's still on the cards. The fact that you failed to close below them hourly lows, I really kind of wanted to see that 30-minute get back above. But it's still a bit of a morning star play. I'm going to see if there's potential long here. It's still a bit of a morning star play. Start off small. Let's see. Yeah, it changed a lot, really. Oh, that's a shame. I'm open. I'm open. Any recommendations you guys have? If you check the link in the waitlist, you guys can put any recommendations. I'm open. Wherever you guys want to check out, you know, I would love to explore. So I'm open. Yeah, that's true, Sean. Yeah, you guys please get to. Yeah, that's true. Nice, Sean. South of France. Yeah, that would be beautiful. Except I'll be back in Australia then. Gold trying to break back high, guys. Let's see. Come back into that resistance. Vietnam's amazing. Yes, Vietnam is amazing. Yeah, we did a trading retreat in Vietnam 2 years ago. We've done two. I think we've done 2 trading retreats in Vietnam, or 1 trading retreat in Vietnam. Yeah, Vietnam was cool. We did a trading retreat in Da Nang, which was pretty cool. Let me see. Where can we get long here on gold? Trying to get long, maybe up into that previous 30. I'm gonna see if I can just take a small, start small here, guys. See if I can get a long on Goldie here. $74. Yeah, these ranges are pretty small. What have we got? Previous 30-minute highs. I would like to be in this for 2 micros. If we can pull back, I'll see if we can get 2. The ranges aren't very big here, so I would like to be potentially get more. Changed a lot, yeah. Where else is good, Bruno? Where else is good? Like I say, guys, if you check out the link for the waitlist, you know, anywhere you guys put down some recommendations, I'm open to it, guys. I'm open to it. I like to see all places. I'm only in this for 1 contract, guys. I'd like to scale into this for 2, but if I want to scale into this, I want to see a little bit more of a pullback. Yeah, Austria. Yeah, Kevin would love to. We were trying to come to Austria this year, actually. But it was just so difficult just getting there with our dog. So you just tag previous 30-minute highs there. Potential management point, depending on how we react around here. You just liquidate previous 30-minute highs. If you reverse from here, that could be a liquidity gap. If you break above it, cool, maybe there's reasons to hold. But you did just tag them previous 30-minute highs. The reason I have this marked on here, guys, isn't because it's a random 5-minute high. It's previous 30-minute highs. What does gold do before having a potential sell-off? It can grab previous highs and lows before selling off. So if we failed to close above here, potential management point. Oh yeah, sure. That would be that would be a dream. Japan winter trading and skiing retreat. Yeah, that would be amazing. Kate gives the nod of approval. We're allowed. Yeah, that would be insane.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that would be insane. That'd be insane. Let's have a look. Still getting back above. Let's have a look at NQ. NQ has been having some very nice London moves here. NQ trying to get back higher. Where are we? Bit of a morning star play here on NQ as well. We may get this squeeze up into these highs. Yeah, we'd be leveling up. Yeah, I don't know if we could ever top that one. I don't know if we could ever top. If we did a ski trading retreat, man, that'd be incredible. Apparently it's changed a lot. Become very overcrowded, yeah. I know. I just said that. I know. Let's see, Goldie. Anyone in this long? This looks like an Alad special, doesn't it? The trend line coming down. This is you, isn't it, Alad? Look at this. Nice trend line. Add Japan to it. Yes, absolutely, Jed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Are you in this, Alad? Look at this, and a nice little 1 minute trend line breakout. I'm in it. Yeah, of course he is. This is an Alad special right here. Look at that. Nice 1 minute scalp there. Got the trade on NQ. Nice. Yeah, you guys doing this trade on NQ. This is nice. Trend line coming down, buying up into that third touch. 20 points. That's a pretty good trade right there. London, I'm not gonna lie, guys. London has been having very good moves on NQ. Very, very, very good moves on NQ. I do want to understand it a little bit more. Gold will always be my baby, but it is interesting to see these London moves. I'm not super confident to trade NQ yet. It does still scare me a little bit, but that's pretty clean. That's pretty clean. All right, Goldie trying to squeeze high, guys. To reduce the risk here. If we break out, maybe I will add in on the next 15 of London. Maybe let's see. Yeah, still start trading the 1 minute. Yeah, true. How did you want to take it from here? Yeah, these ranges are very small here, guys. I would like to be in this for more size. You know, what's this? This is a nice little breakout here. It's only 46. Back up into the highs though, 150. Like, that's still nice. There you go. Now gold's waking up here. Yeah, I think so, Glenn. Honestly, if I had to pick a choice, which is kind of crazy to say, silver or NQ for London. Oh, I think it has to be silver. I'm sorry, NQ. I think it has to be NQ. Silver's not been me and silver haven't been getting on very well recently. Silver's been messing me around. Look at that nice breakout though. Nice breakout on silver below previous daily lows. I mean, to be fair, this was a great short today on silver. Regardless of what we've seen previously, this was a great short today on silver. Liquidity targets, nice breakout pullback. Yeah, it's a nice short, nice short. Where's your targets on NQ? Are you in and out already? Are you done? Look at this for a move on NQ, guys. Look at this. Wow, look at that. Nice move. Who here is an OG stream watcher from when we used to trade NQ in London? Who here remembers when we used to trade NQ in London? Now I'm talking 3 years ago, maybe even more. When I very first started streaming on my channel, like 3 years ago, we were actually trading NQ in London, which is kind of crazy to say, but we were trading NQ in London. The OG. I'm out. Yeah, nice trade, Al. Nice trade. That's a great move. Look at that for a move on NQ. What a move. We were trading NQ back in the day, in London. Now look at this. Look at this guy. Back in the day. This is 3 years ago. We were trading NQ, and we did get some good trades. To be fair, definitely something to keep an eye on. Do I look really young, or is it just me? This is what trading gold does to you? 3 years ago? That's crazy. Gold here, I want to see if we can hold above these highs here, guys. I need to see this 5-minute breakout. If we don't break out, you know, I will look to manage risk. Remember, above them previous 30-minute highs, I want to see if we can get above these highs and actually hold above. Break above these highs. Start watching you mid-2023. That's crazy, Kate. Mid-2023, that's crazy. Back in your 20s, yeah, too. True. What are you trying to say, man? I'm not like mid-30s or anything. I'm only 31. Smash it in your 20s. All right, guys, all right. It's Friday. Goldie breaking out here, guys. Let's see. I'm trying to break out. Possible breakout longs for NQ to all-time highs. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of already moved for me, to be honest. There was a nice 30-minute morning star play. If you guys trade NQ, there's a nice 30-minute morning star. Why would you be buying this NQ morning star and not selling it? Because you have targets above and we're overall very bullish. So no, it's kind of already, I mean, unless you're already in it, fantastic. But if I wasn't already in NQ longs, would I take more longs from up here? No, if anything, I'd be managing my risk and probably taking profit from up here. But if I had to give a target on NQ, it would be to come up and squeeze the highs around 27,000, 135-ish. Is there such thing as slow in trading? I'm doing a 50k combine with 1.6 thousand for 2 months. Been trading for more than 1 year. No, not at all. Been trading for... Slow and steady wins the race, man. Slow and steady wins the race. You can full port a combine and you can pass it in a couple of days. I promise you're going to lose it just as quick. So if you've been trading for your combine for 2 months, you're up 1.6 thousand. Fantastic. Good job. That's good. Don't worry about thinking you should be passing within a certain period because you saw someone pass in a couple of weeks, or if you're trading consistently, you're managing your risk and your equity curve's going up, fantastic. Keep doing that. Don't change too much. That's fantastic work. And trading for more than 1 year is great. Like I said, I didn't make any money in trading for the first 2 years. So a year into these markets, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Let's see. There's only $50 here. These ranges are very small here. I should have got into this for a little bit more. This is a pretty decent mover, but it's only $53. Are you trading copy mode with multiple funded accounts, or are you trading only one single account? Right now, I'm not copy trading, but I do have multiple accounts, yes. I'm trading a combine here this morning, but I have funded accounts, yes. I don't copy trade them all together, though. Yeah, nice, Glenn, nice. I'm 6 weeks in on my combine. I'm up 2,146. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. Fantastic. Slow and steady, guys. Slow and steady. You pass the right way, you are more likely to keep the account when you get funded. If you try and pass the account within 2-3 days and you do pass it, very likely it will be luck. And very likely you will lose it just as quick. But if you pass it the right way, you know, I try and give myself maybe 2-3 weeks to pass a combine. But for you guys, don't even put a time frame on yourself. Just focus on taking good trades. Good trades, good habits, you're going to make money. Don't even focus on the number amount. Don't even look at it. You know, you look back in a, you know, in a month's time, you go, oh, sweet, I'm up this month. But don't check it every single day and every single trade. Just focus on taking good trades, good habits. You guys are going to make money. Pass it the right way. Goldie trying to break back higher here, guys. We got NQ also breaking higher. NQ is probably the nicest squeeze. Silver also trying to get back above. You could get some nice hourly fake out buys on silver. Having a nice breakout. I want to see gold come up for a new leg higher. My only concern with going break even here is my entry is at a level where price could easily retest before going higher. Like, would this be surprising? I personally don't think so. So I'm just keeping my stop here. Unless we just rip these highs, then absolutely I'll go break even. But my entry is around a level right now that price could retest before potentially going higher. So personally, for me, I'm happy to just keep it as is. But if you want to break even, yeah. Breaking even here is not a bad idea. You're up like 70 ticks. 70 tick scalp here. Yeah, 100% Sean. I think you can go heavier on combines if getting steady payouts and fully confident in your ability to trade. Otherwise, it can breed bad habits into your trading. Yes, exactly. Exactly. If you're not yet getting consistent payouts, yeah, take your time with it and build the good habits. Did you get long? Did you take the longs, Sean? Take the longs off the hourly lows? Oh, sorry, daily lows, actually. Daily lows, look at that. Not very often you get a daily low buy opportunity. Look at that. Did you take the longs from right here? Well, were you in shorts maybe? Do I take longs? That bounce on silver below day lows was nice. Risky, but nice. There you go, gold tweezing. Yeah, nice, Sean. Nice. Nice. Held the lows. It was worth a shot. Nice trade, man. Nice trade. Nice trade. Yeah, easy risk management as well, man. 100%. I'm off. Have a good weekend. Yeah, you too, Tom. Have a good weekend, man. See you next week. Getting over the buffer to a payout is much more difficult than passing. Yes, 100%. So most people fall down. Yes, absolutely. But you just kind of like, you know, you kind of have to lose accounts to become more numb to it. And then you eventually treat funded accounts like combines. You treat it the exact same way. You don't really focus on it too much. You just focus on the charts as much as you can and you become very numb to it. The more numb you can come to it, the better you're going to trade. Really struggling to hold trades at the moment. Have had multiple break-even trades this week. Any advice? I mean, it's kind of hard to say without looking at the trades, but break-evens don't really matter. What matters is what happened after the break-even. You know, having, you know, data that only says you took break-evens, like, unfortunately doesn't really tell too much. What's more important is what happened after the break-even. If after the break-even, did it end up being a loss? Cool, good break-even. If after every single break-even, they end up being winning trades, then that's something you need to focus on. So what happens after break-even is very important. Make sure to reflect on that as well. It's, you know, sometimes, especially when you're just starting out as well, sometimes it's best to not even look to like go break-even. Just execute the trade and just let the trade breathe and let the trade play out. Sometimes it's the best. Sometimes if you try and over refine too much in the earlier days, wow, that's insane, Bruno. Look at this. How do I copy that? Where's that Koh Tao? I've never been to Koh Tao. Let's have a look, Bruno. This looks incredible. Yeah, wow, look at that. That's incredible. They're gonna be the next trade and retreat. That's insane. Look at that. Imagine us all trading around there. We got the laptops here. You can already see the dive coming in the pool. Yeah, that's a pretty crazy villa. How many bedrooms is it? Next trade and retreat there. Look at that. That's incredible. What is that, like one more down there? Bedroom. Look at that. That's crazy. That's incredible. Incredible. It's cool to be in 2018. Nice. Yeah, that's what I thought, Sean. Yeah, is it like a bit of a party island, I think? Isn't it? Post W dive, yeah. Post W dive, yeah. Yeah, it does now, unfortunately. Diving up. Come on, Goldie. See if you're gonna squeeze these highs. It's mainly for diving, really cool. That would be cool. Yeah, nice, cool. I'll have a look, man. Let's have a look. Is it like a resort? Let's have a look. Oh, nice. Wow. Nah, that's nice. That looks expensive. That's very nice. Yeah, that's beautiful, man. Very, very, very nice. No instant profitable spa. Always, man. Always. Always. Alright, guys. Goldie trying to break high because now I'm going to manage the risk. We're breaking high. I wouldn't want to see it come all the way down here. If I want to see price hold anywhere now, it's probably like here. I wouldn't want to see price break all the way back down here. I kind of want to see a new high created from here. Yeah, it does. To be fair, Sean, that plate in Bali was just next level. It's actually one of the best ever. Hey Aaron, how do you decide it's time to scalp or it's time to hold the trade when trading in a range? I mean, if you're trading in a range, play the range. If price is ranging, play the range. Don't try and take a breakout trade in a range. That's where most people go wrong. The markets are ranging. They get a great trade, but they get too focused on trying to chase a breakout that they take loads of break even. If the markets are ranging, just play the range. If price breaks out of the range, then cool. Then maybe you look for the next trending trade. You know, like shorting gold down into daily lows on the breakout of this range would have been fantastic. But now you're below these daily lows. And this is where gold could range. So I'm not looking for a huge breakout trade here today. All I'm looking to do is to play this range. Why? Because I know that the decent breakout today has already happened where you shorted down into the daily lows. My daily low and liquidity targets have been met here today. Therefore, I'm happy to just play the range. A lot of it does come down to the higher time frame. You know, if I'm targeting, you know, if I have like a perfect daily high or a perfect daily low that I believe there's a high chance it's going to be grabbed, like they're the trades I want to maximize and hold. But when the daily lows have been met here, now I'm more likely to play a range. So, and this was a great sell-off today. Just a great sell-off. So, I will scalp a range or hold a trade for a couple of hours, 2-3 hours, maybe depending on that exact scenario. Daily bias is very, very, very important. Yeah, definitely. But there's a lot of trend lines on gold actually, which is kind of why, to be honest, I wouldn't be too surprised if we see gold all the way back up to these highs here, back at 47.38. Now we probably realistically won't get there in London, but these are my two levels of interest here on gold. This is where I believe a lot of people would be trying to short here and risking off this high here. That's where I'm trying to see if gold can come up and liquidate these highs here, and then eventually maybe into New York, come back up to these highs here. Because remember, higher time frame, we are at major support. Let's have a look here, guys. Let's have a look. Yeah, and on the higher time frame, there's a lot of trend lines as well. There's a lot of trend lines. Aaron, what is your strategy and how do you backtest? I mean, my strategy is exactly what we're doing right here. But if you want to check it out, if you go into my YouTube channel, there's a lot of videos going down through all of my trades, all of the strategy. But my strategy is mainly based off liquidity and price action. I have rules within my strategy, but if you check out my YouTube channel, I have lots of videos going in depth there. There's also in the description a completely free trading course going over my whole entire liquidity concepts as well. Morning, Aaron. Can you explain the reason for getting into this trade? Yes, absolutely. Main reason getting into this trade is this right here. Now, what is this? What is this? This is price liquidating previous daily lows. So you see here, we had a huge sell-off in Asia, which was a great short. I would have loved to have been in that short. Why? Because gold loves to come up and tag previous daily highs or lows before having that move. So shorting into the daily lows, because the daily time frame is breaking bearish, would have been a great trade. I didn't get the short outside of my trading hours. That's fine. But once I see price grabbing daily lows and breaking back above and coming back down, this is where I'm getting long. Now, why did I get long here? Well, again, high time frame is key, guys. What is this? This is previous hourly lows. And this right here on the 5 minute is the hourly time frame. So obviously, you know, I'm trading here in the 5 minute. I have, again, plenty of videos on this, but this is me trading the 5 minute using my high time frame bias. This right here is the hourly time frame failing to close below previous hourly lows. So we got daily lows being grabbed. We have a higher time frame Morningstar breakout, and then we have pre-London failing to close below previous hourly lows. So if we look at this on a naked chart here, you look at this hourly time frame. Look at this. You failed to close below the lows. So you came down, you liquidated previous hourly lows and held above. So as I see this kind of grabbing lows and holding up support, with gold being at massive daily support, big resistance, this is where I want to be a buyer here on gold. So when I see this 5 minute starting to break back above, cool, that's me buying gold on the 5 minute, but this trade is all based off the higher time frame, daily lows and hourly lows. So that's the reason for this trade. And again, it's about understanding these liquidity levels on the higher time frame to buy this on the intraday. Gold have a nice squeeze here, guys. Still breaking higher. Yeah, that's the reason for the trade there. Coming back up into this resistance, we may pull back a little bit. Like I say, I would have loved to have been in this for 2-3 micros, but I just was trying to get a little bit more of a pullback. Initial target would be these pre-London highs around 47.03. 47.03. It's about a 140 tick move. But to be honest, you know, where we're coming into right now, again, is also strong resistance. And what we're doing here on gold, we are playing a range. So even if you want to take the 100 ticks, you want to play up in this range, fantastic, take it. If I was on my XFA right now, I'd probably just be taking profit here. But I'm going to hold this on the combine and see if it can run up into these highs here. Gold push is really nice. Yeah, gold push is really nice. Silver, let's have a look. Did silver have the nice push? Let's have a look here. Yep, silver trying to get back above as well. Looks like NQ is probably the nicest breakout push here. Sammy's come to join the party. Yeah, silver still. Are you still in the silver trade, Sean? Still in the silver longs? That was a nice squeeze. Again, though, silver is coming into some resistance as well. Same as Goldie. I think you'll get another squeeze higher. Playing up in 75. Yeah, nice 75. I like that. I like 75. Kind of got that VWAP sitting up there as well. I like that. I like that. Yeah, nice, Alan. Nice. Good job, man. What do you think on enter long if it breaks above the resistance? If you want to, man, don't let me tell you what to do. I'm buying gold here at support because it's a morning star play. Do I want to be a buyer or seller at resistance? I don't really want to be a buyer at resistance. I want to be buying at support. So if you're not already in the longs, I personally, I wouldn't be taking more longs from here. If I was going to take more longs, it would be at some sort of steep retracement or liquidity wait to continue buying. I wouldn't buy on the breakout here personally. If I'm a buyer on gold, I'm buying at support. Same as, I couldn't short this down here because if I want to sell gold, I want to be selling all the way back up here, not down here. Nice, Glenn. Nice. I missed it, unfortunately. Too busy focused here. I missed it. But it's having a nice squeeze. Nice squeeze. Yeah, nice trade if you guys are in it. Nice trade. It's squeezing up about 100 ticks, you guys. 100 ticks, you want to lock in some profit? Fantastic. Actually, I'm going to do that. It's 100 ticks. The only reason I wouldn't close this trade is because it's only $100, but it's a 100 tick trade. 100 tick trade there with a very, very, very good risk to reward. So where do we get long? We got long somewhere. Where do we get long? Was it here? It must have been about right here. Here to here. Job done. Job done. The only reason I would hold that trade is because I'm thinking I should have been in for more size. It's a 100 tick trade. It's like a 2.8 risk reward. If I didn't close that trade, I would be trading the dollar amount, which we're not here to do. So I am out of that trade there, guys. I am out of that trade. Nice, nice quick 100 tick move here in London. Good to see London giving us a nice move here for a change. Nice move here on gold. Nice move on NQ. Nice move on gold, which is what we like to see. Nice, nice trade there. 100 tick. Because the thing is, from here, gold could easily start to pull back. Could easily even come back down here before potentially going higher. So if I want to get the longs up into here, maybe I'll look for a new trade a little bit lower. But lock something in personally. If I had 2 micros, I would lock in a little bit and maybe hold a little bit more. But yeah, I'm out. Just post on X as well, guys. If you guys are on X at the Aaron Trades, if you guys want me to see your trades, hashtag London Open, tag Topstep TV, and I'll be able to see your guys' charts. So if you guys want to check it out, just post it there as well. Nice London Open GC longs. These are trades from last week as well. We had these liquidity levels, 1,300 day. So I'll try to post more updates here as well, just at the Aaron Trades. Do you guys want to hashtag London Open or tag me if you guys got the same trade or you got some similar analysis? Good job. Drop me a tag and I will check out you guys' charts. Yeah, this is clean volume. Yeah, this is clean volume, which is nice to see for Goldie in London. Very, very, very nice to see. Let's have a look, Sean. Wow, look at that. Where's that, Sean? That's incredible. Wow, where is that? Hey, Aaron, is it worth getting perfect grades and doing med, or trading, or doing both? Do both. Do both. Don't give up. If med is something that you want to do and getting good grades, everyone in business always says, go all in, don't have a plan B because you'll use it. Honestly, in trading, I think that couldn't be further from the truth. Because the more you try go all in on trading, the more you try and chase dollar amounts, the harder it's going to be. So for me personally, I went to university, I got my degree, and it gave me you get a lot of, maybe not med, but in most degrees, you get a lot of freedom to have a lot of free time. So you can do both. Do both. It's good to have a cushion in trading. I personally, when I was at university, that's where I discovered trading. So I was fortunate enough to be able to study trading whilst being in university. So I would say absolutely do both. you'll have a point where you'll start making more money from trading, and you can be like, you know what? Now I'm gonna start to lean more into trading because it makes sense. But don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to have to go all in from trading. You know, do both. Do both. Yeah, this is a very nice one. This is a very, very, very nice place. Where is this? This is a very nice place. Phuket, nice. Very nice. Trading is so hard. Everyone must be trading with a job on the side. Otherwise, psychology would be too hard. Yes, 100%, Bruno. 100%. You guys will get to a point where you're having like, you know, tens of thousands from trading a month. But it's going to take a long time. You will get there a lot quicker when you don't have the pressure to have to do it. Of course, we're all here to make money. Let's not deny that. But the more you focus on the money, the harder it's going to be. The less pressure you put on yourself, the more money you're going to make. For me, when I took the leap into full-time traveling and trading, for the first few months, like I was still doing other means of income on the side, which was digital marketing. I was building websites for family and friends. I was doing SEO work. So for me personally, I was still working on other projects on the side until I got to a point where I was like, okay, cool, now it no longer makes sense. But it really helped me because it took off a lot of pressure. Let's see. So 2 significant levels from above where price came down. Yes, they weren't grabbed. So do you consider them to be grabbed? Which levels from yesterday, man? 47.60 and 47.70. Yeah, pretty much. The reason I like these highs here on gold is because you didn't really grab anything before selling off here. The reason I like them highs is because if gold was going to have a true reversal, a huge short, you would do this. The fact you never liquidate these highs before selling off, yeah, it makes me think there's a high chance you will see gold come all the way right back for these highs because that's what Goldie loves to do. Yes, absolutely, man. If that's what you're thinking, yes, 100%. That's perfect, man. Good job. Yeah, that's perfect. Because you see, you had loads of rejections, but you never liquidated the highs, so I wouldn't have taken this short for that exact reason. And if gold hasn't done that, you will very likely see gold drawn all the way right back to that point in the coming days. Yes, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah. Any reason why you're risking $30 a trade? No, I should have been in this for more risk. There's my mistake for not realizing the ranges were actually very small. I should have been risking like $100 here, easy. I should have been risking more than that. I didn't realize the range was so small, so I kind of wanted to scale into the trade, but it just didn't really give me an opportunity. Yeah, I should have been in this for way more. 100 tick move, $100. It's not. There's a decent trade on gold. Good risk reward, good trade. Yeah, I should have been risking way more. But the ranges are very small, which I just didn't realize how small they were. So yeah, I absolutely should have been in that for more. Do you use order flow tools like Bookmap and Footprint Charts? No, I don't, man. No, pure price action, liquidity and price action. That's all I need. Nothing wrong with using Bookmap. I know a lot of people who do use Bookmap and use it very well. For me personally, I don't use it. Simplicity to me is the absolute key for my style of trading. I'm a simple person. I like price action on gold, liquidity levels, and that's it. That's what gives me the most consistency on gold. But there's nothing wrong with any of them tools. For me personally, this is just what works the best. So you got a decent 30-minute breakout there on gold, guys. Very nice morning style play. I do believe you'll probably see gold come up and squeeze these highs here. If you want to get long on gold, you'd want to see a decent pullback to get long. This has already been a great push up here. Since I've been focused on the targets, the second and first taps of the trailer, my losses have dwindled majorly. Yeah, nice, Al. It's good, man. It's good. It's very good. Have you used Fib tools? Yes, I used to use Fibonacci all the time, but that was for swing trading. Swing trading, yes, I don't much anymore, but yeah, Fibonacci was a massive part of my swing trading plan. Absolutely. Day trading, not so much. Swing trading, absolutely. Day trading, I don't really care about it too much. But swing trading and reversal levels and take profit trades, absolutely, absolutely. All right, YouTube guys, we're going to wrap up here, guys. I'm actually going for a golf day with my dad. My dad's over in Spain, so I'm about to go spend the rest of the day getting beaten playing golf. So I'm going to take the nice little win here, guys. I'm not going to be trading for the rest of the day. We'll be back again next week. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of the day, go play some golf, go eat some food, enjoy the weekend, and we'll be right back again tomorrow, guys. I appreciate you guys taking time to tune in. Hopefully you guys have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you guys same time next week. We'll do it all over again. Trade safe. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.